With Ralph Carlson blog here, and I'm going to talk about the Plan, Do, Check, Adjust cycle, which is a tremendous tool when you're trying to change your life. Basically, lifestyle design is changing your life, changing the pieces of your life. And the PDCA cycle can help you do that. But when you look at the steps in the PDCA cycle, the one that really matters is the do. If you don't do, then plan doesn't matter. And even if you have a bad plan, doing something and then measuring the results will help you get into a better place. So without doing, you accomplish nothing. So we're going to talk about doing today, because doing is something you can start even while you're working out your plan, and get used to doing, because doing is going to make you the person you want to be. 3 things to remember about doing. First of all, do is in the present. The future is a fantasy. It's a useful fantasy. It's something that you need to work on. You need to think what you want your future to be. But if you live in the future, you're not going to be taking the steps that you need to do right now. Likewise, the past is the steps that you have done that have gotten you where you are today. And whether you're in a good position today or whether you're in not so good position today, if you want to change that position in some way, make it better, the stuff that you did in the past is not going to be the stuff that you need to do. So every moment you need to be looking at, what can I do at this moment that will move me toward my goal, that will help me get further along. And they don't have to be big things. It doesn't have to be monumental steps that you have to accomplish every day. It's amazing what a series of small steps over time can do. But you have to take those steps, and the action is the hardest part of any plan. So in each moment, think about, what can I do right now that's going to help me get to my plan? And it could be you need to do some reading. It could be you need to do some research. Maybe you need to find out more about an organization that you think will help you, or would be useful for you to be a member of, or where you think you can make a contribution. It could be a phone call that you need to make. So think about what those things are, and you probably know those things because you've probably put them off. You've probably said, "Oh, I'll do that later. I'll do that later." No. Take the action in the moment. When you have a moment, when you look around, find something to do that's going to take you towards your goal. Second point is focus. You have to keep your focus on your goal. You can't be diverted by other things that maybe would be nice, ideas that other people think are important, things that you hear. When you've made a plan and you've spent some time considering it and set out the steps to go there, stay focused on that plan, unless you just get absolute information that that you're on the wrong path. Most likely, all of the work that you did to get that plan put together was real, and so without focusing on the plan and moving it forward, you're not going to get those actions taken to go. The final point is control. You need to be in control. You can't defer the control to somebody else. You can't operate on conventional wisdom or what my neighbors are doing or what my family thinks. You have to be in control and making the decisions. You can't let anybody else do those. So there's no other way that those difficult steps are going to be made, because other people's goals are 100 to 1 not going to be taking you where you want to go. Maybe taking them where they want to go. But unless you focus on your goals and your plan, you can't be sure that you're going to get there. Nobody else is going to do it for you. So those are the three things about doing in the plan, do, check, adjust cycle. Be in the present, keep the focus, and keep the control. And so right now, think about what you could be doing that would take you toward the goal that you have, and take some action.